everyone, so a second video I'm recording today, but today I'm doing a video. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner, to be honest, because I get so many questions still about my microdermals that I don't have anymore. I had 2 microdermals either side, and if you can see there's like 2 little dots. That is where I had my collarbone piercings, 2 that side, and I had 2 that side as well. So a while ago I did do a video just after they got healed, really explaining how I felt about the whole piercing experience, how they healed, pain, all that. If you want to know about my actual piercing experience, then I will link that video down below. It's well over a year now since I got my microdermals done. I don't have them anymore. I've had them out for a little while. And so what I'm going to be talking about is the pros and the cons, how I really feel about the whole experience looking back now, and what I would say to you guys if any of you are thinking about getting microdermals. Because now I feel like I've had a little bit more time really to think about it. Now I've actually had them out. If you don't know what a microdermal piercing actually is, it is a piercing that looks like this. This is what I got done. And so they are just a little kind of stud, little ball that just sits on the surface of your skin. It's anchored into your skin. What the piercer will do is take a little piece of skin out so they can slide the anchor through, screw the ball on the top, and over time that skin will heal through that hole in the anchor so that it is anchored into your skin. So let's talk about the pros and cons of getting microdermal piercings. Now the pros, you can get one pretty much anywhere. Yeah, I got mine done on my collarbones, but you can really get them done anywhere on your body. People get them on their face even. People get them, I think I've seen them like here, like literally anywhere. You can get them anywhere. You can get quite a few if you wanted to. You can just get one if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. You can be very, very creative when getting a microdermal piercing. Another really great thing about microdermals is that with that you can kind of, if you've got tattoos, say, you can kind of decorate your tattoos with them, like have like little accents on the tattoo. Say if you've got like, I don't know, like a chest piece here, you can have some microdermals like say going with the pattern of the tattoo, so it kind of just works in with each other and it can look really cool. Another great thing, and the thing I probably found one of the best things about getting a microdermal piercing, is that they're not painful. Bearing in mind, okay, I did have my nipple piercings done literally moments before I got my microdermal, so I had just had some very painful piercings, so microdermals in comparison are just nothing. But yes, the pain is pretty much non-existent. She put a bit of numbing cream on, I have to say, before she put them in, but when she put the dermal in and screwed it on top, and she said it was done, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Already done it? I didn't even realise. And I don't even have a high pain tolerance at all. I mean, I did get them here. I don't know if it would really change that much depending on where you got them on your body. The other great thing about microdermal piercings is that they can feel really unique. They do feel unique. I felt very unique when I had my collarbone piercings done because it was a very spur of the moment thing. And yeah, I don't know anyone that's got collarbone piercings, and even though I think they are becoming more popular now, I still feel like in comparison to most piercings that people have, they are a lot more unique and people are fascinated by them. You get questions about it, which I like. Some people won't like that, but I like people being curious and asking me about things like that. Another pro is that they heal quicker than surface piercings. I found that my piercings healed quite quickly, healed like a dream. They healed so well. I had bruising, but once the bruising had gone, they settled in so well, and they healed so lovely that even my mum, who had a major freak out when I got them done, admitted that she actually liked how they looked, which was incredible. Incredible. For my mum to say that about them was just crazy. But it's because they healed really well. They looked very clean. They're very easy to clean as well. They're very easy to clean. You just get like a little cotton swab and just go around them. You have to be so careful. You know, one little knock and that could be it. They don't really get crusty, I found. They don't really get crusty. They don't get scabby looking or anything like that until they start rejecting. And yeah, that was my next pro. Once healed, they look amazing. And they really do, I got a lot of compliments on my microdermal piercings. And the last pro that I can think of for now is that you can get really pretty microdermal jewellery. So you can get lots of different stone colours. If you look on Etsy, they have some gorgeous stuff on there. So yes, they are the pros. As for the cons, let's get started. For the cons, they don't last forever, and that's a positive in a way, because if your mother, like me, originally freaks out over it, you can just say, look, it's not permanent. In a year's time, probably won't have them. I think that's kind of expected to last about 6 months, maybe if you're lucky 3 years. Like, it can vary quite a lot, especially when I think about the people that I know, it has varied quite a lot. But the next con, they can get caught in clothing, and I didn't actually have a problem with this too much. I didn't find that my piercings got caught in clothing. I don't find my nipple piercings get caught either. I don't know why. Like, if you've got them here, say, like if you've got them like on your arm at all, very easy to knock them, and that hurts if you knock them because the plate under your skin is moving, so it's tearing underneath, and they can get caught in things easily. I naturally just adjusted to putting my clothing on more carefully and not like scratching here or doing anything like that. And the other con is that you can get a lot of bruising after piercing. I had a lot of bruising and I had to wear plasters for a little while after I got them done, just to keep them protected. That means that for quite a little while I had to wear high neck kind of tops, just because I had loads of plasters here, so I didn't really want anyone seeing that. The next con is that they are very prone to rejection. Mine lasted for 9 months. And yeah, they are prone to rejection because at some point they are going to push out the skin. They are going to push out, and you will see the little metal plate that's supposed to be under your skin. You'll see it on top of your skin, and it is like, oh shit. It is like, oh shit, that means that I'm fucked. I noticed it firstly with the higher up one up here. I noticed I was having a terrible month, my last month at uni, and I wasn't thinking about anything other than my work. And then one night I looked in the mirror and I saw that the metal plate underneath my microdermal had actually raised up. And I was really sad. Once one started to reject, the other started to reject as well. I noticed that stress really seemed to bring on the rejection of microdermal piercings. The times when I got really stressed out were the times I noticed when I'm rejecting. I don't know if that's just coincidence. Let me know if that happened to you, but that's what happened. I still managed to keep them in for quite a long time. Them in for far too long. I should have got them out. I didn't. You have to keep a constant eye on them just to make sure that they are settled underneath your skin, and if there's any redness at all, then just salt water soaks is what you are supposed to do, and I did that, but it just didn't work. I think people do say if it's rejecting, then it is going to reject. There's no going back now. You're just gonna have to wait for it to fall out. For some reason, I'm just the kind of person that just doesn't want to accept that. I want to be like, nope, I'm gonna have mine in forever, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and I very reluctantly in the end accepted that they had to come out. And the other con I can think of is kind of what I said really. You have to keep a close eye on them because they are so prone to rejection, and also you get scarring. That's another one as well. I'll show you what my scars look like. I don't know if you can see there, but that's one scar and that's the other scar there, and on this side that's one scar, that's the other scar. And so now whenever I wear anything, I don't actually think about them. I really don't. They don't bother me at all. Makeup does help. Makeup does help to hide them, but they are fading. They are continuing to fade away, and yeah, they don't bother me. For a couple of months after I had my microdermals out, I did have to kind of still think about what these look like because they were still quite red. But I have noticed that they are healing very well, considering how little I ended up looking after them in the end, just for the sake of keeping them in a bit longer. And the thing is, because I wear foundation every day anyway, so when I do my foundation, if I'm more conscious of these than usual, I just do, and that's it. Would I get microdermals done again? I don't think I get them done again, only because I can't think of anywhere else I would want a microdermal piercing. I really just love collarbone piercings, but I feel like I don't know if I can really be bothered to go through all that. I might do one day. I mean, I did really like how they looked, and who knows, maybe I actually will. I'm starting to actually seriously consider this in this very moment, but would I recommend people to get them done? I would, absolutely, as long as you know the down points. And if you really want to get a piercing done, get it done. As long as you go to a piercing place that's known to be a good piercing place, then go for it. Signs to look out for if you're thinking that they're rejecting. You start to see the silver plate under the stone. You'll start to see a plate underneath, or a little bit of silver underneath. That is showing that they're rising out of the skin and that they'll probably pop out soon. Any kind of redness or irritation, I had this one just totally swelled up when I was on fucking holiday. The plate just starts to pop out, and you'll know. But if you just keep a close eye on them, just have a look every single night before you go to bed, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. If you want to know more about the piercing experience itself, like I said, I did do a whole video on that. I'll link it down below. I also do have one on my nipple piercing experience. I can also link that one down below as well. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye everyone.